Don't stay in a job that's not for you for 10 years just because it's the way, just because you want to be loyal. Be loyal to yourself. Above all else, be loyal to yourself. And then everything else is gonna come. What is up, everyone? It's your girl, Victoria, back at you with a new video. If you're new to my channel, hi, welcome. So glad to have you here. And if you're coming back, hey y'all, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. Today's video topic, I wanted to really talk about why you should be going not only from one job, but the next job. Whatever job is going to give you what you need at that moment, but then as soon as you are not receiving anything, you gotta get going. And I'm sticking by it. I always like the idea of what money can get me, and so because of that, I wanted to be working as soon as I could. Like, I remember I was like 10 and I started putting handmade flyers up on every door in our apartment complex saying, I can walk your dog. Just all these like basic things that a kid my age could do potentially. I think my mom drove around taking those down. She's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I want the money, Mom. I need the money. I want to pay for games. I don't know what to tell you. And so as soon as I turned 16, I got my first official job working as a cashier at Rite Aid. It was a basic job, you know, and I did enjoy it. I even came back a couple times while I was home from vacation in college. But come senior year, because that was junior year, right, of high school, come senior year, I don't know what prompted me to want to get two jobs. Something inside of me was like, I want more money. So we got another job. We worked at Rite Aid, and then we worked at Zoe's Kitchen, which was like a couple of blocks, just like a 3-minute walk down. It's not that I necessarily enjoyed working. I just wanted more money to pay for more things. And then I went to college, took a little break. When I came back home for my first semester of college, I worked at Rite Aid, but I also worked at the clothing store Garage. Definitely, we were in a place where I didn't need to work, but I chose to because I wanted to make my own money and pay for my own things. Next semester, coming home from college, I worked at Rite Aid in Carowinds. After that summer, I officially said bye to Rite Aid because Walgreens had acquired them, and so they were shutting my store down. And because I wasn't staying, I couldn't move to another store that was going to become Walgreens. But it was fine because your girl got a internship with the Disney College program. So I went to work there and live in Orlando for 6 months. We love that. Keep in mind that every time I went to a new job or I got a new job, it's like I needed the pay to continue to get higher. I started out at $7.25. So if I got another job, it either had to match or keep going higher. And same thing, getting a new job, it has to match this last one or go higher. And then when I got back from Disney, I became a waitress at Cracker Barrel for a whole year while I was in college. After that, it was COVID time because I did get laid off and I was living off unemployment money, so that was pretty good. But I was also living with my parents. I got a job working as a customer service associate at Home Depot. Did that for 8 months. After that, I went to work at a education fundraising company, and I'm still kind of with them. Like, I pick up shifts if they need help, but I haven't actually picked up a shift in a year, so I don't know about that. But after leaving them though, I went to work as a sales associate with Victoria's Secret, and honestly, that was my favorite retail position, and I loved it there. I loved the girls there. They truly felt like my family. I enjoyed it. I love the products. I truly think of all retail jobs, that was the best because it's like I was passionate about what we're selling. Because I love wearing it and I love empowering women to find a bra that fits for them. Like, cause let me tell you, it is life-changing. And so I loved doing that. And then I had graduated college, and so at that time, that was December 2021, I had graduated, and so I was like, you know, I need a full-time job, I need a big girl job, I could start providing for myself. And I found the opportunity to become a Sales leader, shift leader, shift manager at Express. I only worked there 4 months. I honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I genuinely did not like it. It just was a toxic environment and I was not happy. At that point I had worked a lot of retail jobs, and so I just felt like, yeah, no, this isn't it. Being a manager made it worse because I felt like I really got to see the toxicity. So I was like, I'm over it, I'm out. So I started looking for jobs. Lo and behold, I got my first marketing gig. I am a writer. I have an English concentration in creative writing bachelor's degree. Your girl was not thinking she was going to marketing at all. And I worked there for about 10 months. And at first it was really good, and then it got really kind of not great. I loved my coworkers, so I stayed there longer. I love my team. I still hang out with them. Like, we're now friends, and I love them so much. But I was like, I finally couldn't take it anymore. One of my friends from there had found a better marketing company. She got a job with them. She hooked me up and got me in with an interview. Got the door open for me, and they loved me, I loved them, and so I'm like, let's do it. And so now here we are with this awesome marketing company that I am working from home with, and I am just really excited to do some great work with them. Granted, marketing still isn't like something I want to be doing for the next 40 years. We'll talk about that. Is a job that I think I will enjoy. I feel like being with them while I'm making my dreams come true is a lot more achievable, and I'm gonna be happier doing it. So that's where we are. So many people want to stay loyal to one company for all of their life, and I don't think that is the move. My first marketing job, I was there with them for 10 months. Even though things were crashing and burning, I knew I wanted to leave because I wanted to prioritize what I needed. I needed a higher salary. I knew I needed that. I also knew I wanted to work from home. I want the ability to work from wherever I want when I'm able, because your girl wants to be in Paris working, literally. But also I want to be able to make a livable salary to pay for my apartment back home. I knew that I was gonna need to find another job. It took a little bit, but we made it. And I am so excited to be with this company, and I plan on getting as much knowledge and information I can and being able to provide them something and give them something too. Like, I'm really excited about that. But the moment where I'm starting to feel like it's not the best fit for me anymore, I feel like it's time for me to move on, I'm going to honor those feelings. I feel like we need to start recognizing that. And not everything's perfect, and there are times where you're gonna have to wait a little longer. Like, I had to wait a little bit before I was even able to get this job. I'm seeing this in, like, don't get stuck in that feeling of loyalty to feel like I have to be with this company. I'm not saying quit after 6 months. If the company is treating you good, if they're paying you decently at that time and you feel fine, okay, stay, But if there's any part of you that's like, I am not getting what I'm worth here, I am not being valued, I need more than the company can provide me right now, you need to go. Of course, there are always conditions, there's always things where you can't just do that. Like, if you have kids, you have like a lot of bills to pay, sometimes you do need to be a little bit more strategic with that, or have a backup plan. You can't just leave your job. I get that, I definitely do, and I don't think you should. If you can get a backup plan, if you're able to figure out a way around that, I definitely think you need to do that. With my last company, I literally would have to walk outside. Like, I think like I did this like a total of like 4 or 5 times in a month. I had panic attacks. I was breaking down. I was so unhappy. And this is honestly, I think about it, like, Victoria, you kind of put it on yourself. You signed up to take a cubicle job. And I'm like, I know. Worst decision. Because working in a cubicle and just working in the office in general, the cubicle, it was draining, and I just felt like, dang, I really feel like a cog in the machine here. Where I love working from home, it feels like me, and it feels just such a warm environment because I do my best to make a warm environment for my space, versus the cold gray cubicle that I was working in for the past 10 months. Point is, I recognized that this isn't it. I need to get out because I'm not prioritizing myself. If you're struggling right now to find a better job, I want to remind you, this isn't your forever. This is not your forever. You are going to find your forever. And honestly, and maybe the next job's not your forever, but it's gonna be a better job for who you will be at that time, for what you need at that time. My job right now, this is definitely what I need. This is definitely what I need. But eventually there's gonna be a time where I need more. For who Victoria is right now, it's meeting it. I just want you to know that you got this. Keep going. When you find that next job, and like, hey, sometimes like, if you're in like a really crappy job, like I was, you know, I inspired one of my friends to leave. Luckily, she lives with her mom, so she's doing good right now. She's fine. She's going to probably just get like a server job until she finds a better job for her. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta get out of a bad situation. That's not me recommending you to just quit without having anything lined up. If you have like a lot of bills to go, I don't want you to be irresponsible. I just want you to honor what you're feeling, recognizing when it's time to go. Don't stay in a job that's not for you for 10 years just because it's the way, just because you want to be loyal. Be loyal to yourself. Above all else, be loyal to yourself. And then everything else is gonna come. Okay. Inspiring people to listen to themselves and follow their dreams and follow their hearts, because like, gosh, the world is just this endless place of gray and negativity, and we're not here for that. We're not here for that. We've gotta stick together. We've got to inspire each other. I hope this video helped you. I hope it kicked your domino to just starting like a new chapter in your life, to going after something that you've been waiting to go for. Anyways, okay, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want more content from me, please subscribe, join the squad, join the community. It's all positive here. We love the vibes and we're keeping it growing because y'all, we just hit 200 subscribers, so that's awesome. I'm so excited. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Please like the video if you liked it. You know, that helps you roll out with the algorithm. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I will see you in the next one.